Hey guys, it's Corinne here from Instacorny, and for today's tutorial we are going to be making this wristlet strap keychain that can be added to any small purse or coin purse to make it into a wristlet, or added to your keys so you can wear it on your arm. Now, before we begin the tutorial, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the Instacorny YouTube channel. That way you get alerts when I make new videos just like this. And if you would like to see step-by-step instructions with pictures and snag the free pattern for this wristlet strap in 2 sizes, be sure to visit my blog at itsacorny.com, and I'll add a link down below in the description box of the blog link, and also a list of the materials that I'm using for this tutorial. Now, before we begin the wristlet strap, you need to gather your supplies. First, you need a swivel. Now these swivels come in 1/2 inch and in 1 inch sizes. This one right here is in 1/2 inch, which turns out to look like this, but I have also made 1 inch ones, and the pattern that you can get on my blog offers both sizes. So you just need to choose on finish and size that you want to make your wristlet strap. Next, you need some fabric. You need either quilting cotton, which is what this is. This is quilting cotton from Joann that I got, or you can use canvas. Now canvas has a stiffer texture, and it really just depends on the style that you're going for. If you want a softer one, which is like this one, and not as structured as the canvas, but this one is for me and I love this fabric, so it's going to be this color and in a canvas. And then to go with that, you obviously need a sewing machine and coordinating thread to match your fabric. And lastly, you are going to need runaway thread. The last thing that you need is some wonder clips, or you can just use straight pins. I love the wonder clips on this project, especially just because we'll be sewing in the round, like once you'll understand later, but the clips are super easy to just get off instead of pinning everything. And but you could totally use straight pins if you wanted. So once you've gathered your products, we are ready to begin the wristlet strap. The first step after you cut out your fabric is to take your piece and fold it in half with wrong sides together. And we are going to press this down. You're going to fold the entire thing in half, and you want to press it really well. I'm on a small pressing mat, so I have to keep moving my stuff. I can't press it all continuously. And pretty much what we're doing is we are making bias tape. It's the same way that you make bias tape. So once you have it all pressed, you're going to open it, and you're going to fold in each side to the center and very carefully press it. You want to make sure that your fingers are not in the way, otherwise you're going to get burned. I always keep my iron on the steam setting, so there has been many times that I have burned my finger while making these or bias tape. Okay. This cotton is not being very cooperative today. This canvas, I should say. Okay, so once you have pressed both sides to the center, like so, what you want to do is fold the 2 sides together, back together, like this, and then you want to press again. You want to make sure that you tuck in both sides, but they don't get all out of hand on you. Okay. And what we're going to do, it's got a little wonky down here. So here, press that. Okay. So once we have that all pressed, what we're going to do is we're going to slip on our swivel. It doesn't matter which way. Just gonna slip that on and just like make it go to the center. And what we're gonna do is you're going to make the circle like this. And you're going to match up these two sides. And now we are going to open it. But you wanna make sure that you never lose grip on it because we already made the circle, so we know it's not gonna be twisted when we sew it. So you wanna open up these two sides like this, and you wanna line this up. So that way they're matching. And then I just use clips, and I clip it. And then you just want to sew a straight stitch across here. You want to sew a straight stitch right here with a 1/4 seam allowance, 1/4 inch, and then you want to go back across it at least twice because this is going to have a lot of pressure on it once we put our keys or our wristlets on it. So you want to make sure that it's going to hold. Once you have sewn your two sides together, you need to press open your seam. I like to finger press it and then press it with the iron as well. And then what you need to do is close up your strap back together. Now if you've pressed it really well the first time, this is going to be super easy to do because it's going to want to go back into the shape that you made it earlier. See? Mine just like fell into place. So what you want to do is you want to line up your two seams. Well, it's really one seam, but the two sides of the seam, and you want to press it together again. And you want to start pressing the entire strap. And you want to use clips or pins as you go. And you want to make sure that the two sides line up with each other when you're looking at it, that they're completely even. Otherwise, when you sew it, it's going to be totally wonky. So I like to just go down and press it and then clip it. And then once you have done that for the entire thing, we can sew it. Once you have your entire open side clipped or pinned, you're ready to sew. Now, if you have a removable free arm on your machine, you need to remove it because it makes it way easier if you can slide your arm actually through here. Now, if you don't, you can still do this. You would just have to put it on the side like this and have your other side here. Now, as you go, you want to move your swivel clip. Obviously right now it's imprisoned between these two clips, but as you sew, it's going to be freed when you move the clip. So you just want to keep moving it down so you don't accidentally hit it with your needle. Once you have finished sewing the first side, all you're going to do is turn it on your sewing machine and top stitch the other side. And this time it's slightly easier because you don't have to worry about clips or pins because the other side is going to hold it down. You just want to remember to keep moving your swivel as you go so that way your needle doesn't hit it. Once you have both sides top stitched, the only thing left to do is position your swivel, pull it all the way down to where your seam is. And you want the seam to be inside of the swivel. Right here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to match up the two sides like this, and we are going to clip those or pin it together, and we are going to sew across. I'm going to have to rearrange this once I get it on the machine so that way I make sure. Then what we're going to do is you're going to sew a straight line right here as close as possible to the swivel, the bottom of the swivel, without hitting it with your needle. Because if you hit it with your needle, you're going to break your needle. So just get as close as possible, and you want to go over that a couple of times. That way it's super sturdy and can hold up to the wear and tear that we're going to do to it with our keys or our wristlet. Once you have sewn across your wristlet strap, you're finished. Yay you! Now you can easily add this to any small purse or coin purse and make it instantly into a wristlet, or you can add it to your keys so you can wear it on your arm. Now, if you enjoyed this tutorial, please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the It's So Carini YouTube channel. And be sure to visit me on my blog at itssocarini.com. And so until next time, See ya!